Wait, hold up. Alright. Am I live? Yes? Chat's not disabled? As far as I know. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. So, let's go ahead and hop into this, but other than that, y'all are probably at Thanksgiving. So, yeah. Probably gonna get a low amount of people in here. I would have been more happy if there wasn't so much drama. Yeah. Honestly, you can just debunk a lot of it. Debunk a lot of it real fast. Which, honestly, I just want people to leave me alone at this point. Like, I'm not even asking to end the drama or whatever. Just leave me alone. Just don't message me, don't DM me. Just leave me alone. And which people have, so I'm not complaining there. So, I haven't been involved in the Major League mapping community in a minute. With all the interconnected communities and all that mess. So, honestly, it's been good. Small group of people. Some closer people in the mapping community. Just been happy. Which honestly, sometimes it makes me glad that drama happened. I mean, now I'm starting to get my reputation dragged into the mud. Yeah. People only care about me because I'm larger. Which honestly, I don't care. The only drama I cared about is like the sub-bot allegations. The sub-bot allegations made me mad a little bit. Everything else I don't really care about. But the sub-bot allegations, oh my god. That drove me insane. Which honestly, I mean, everything else, yeah, alright, I don't care. Do whatever you want. Think whatever you want. Can't change that. But sub-bot allegations. No. It's just no. Which honestly, if I get into any sort of beef and sub-botting's brought up, that's the only thing I'm gonna be mad about. Which sounds kind of stupid, but it's like, alright, I grew my channel on my own, and you're gonna accuse me of sub-botting. Meh. Just makes me think, wow. But it's fine. I kinda overreacted to Laser Taze about that. Now they're accusing me of things. Yeah, honestly, accusing you of stuff is stupid. Just because you're affiliated with me. Which, yeah. You're chopped. Alright? Being a communist, being a Nazi. I mean, communist allegations ain't really bad at this point. There's a lot of communists in the world. So, I don't really care. I don't like there being a lot of communists in this world, but at this point, I don't even care. Nazi allegations? Oh, wow. But honestly, with you, I'm not surprised. And then pedo allegations. How? I don't even care about your age, but, like, you're more normal than majority of the people in the mapping community. And then the mapping community gives you pedo allegations. Which honestly, I don't really care about you getting pedo allegations. I kind of think it's funny. Like, finally. Not me. Which honestly, the allegations, I haven't seen them. They haven't been brought up anywhere. I'm friends with, well, not friends with. Well, maybe. I'm chill with XLC again. So, I guess that's a good thing. But also, I'm skeptical about being chill with XLC. But, like, it's more of, hey, we won't talk about anything controversial. Which, honestly, that's great. Um, he don't care. I don't care. He made me mad. I made him mad. It is what it is. That's what I think about it. I could get the Nazi allegations, but people were gonna think when I'm Benito Mussolini and oh boy, the Israeli Palestine conflict. Bro, you used to defend is you used to try to justify admitting it was genocide too. You used to try to justify it. And that's a little for the Israeli Palestine conflict, you used to try to justify it and admitting it was genocide too. Which I thought that was absolutely insane. Like if you're gonna support Israel in their Palestine conflict, at least don't believe it's genocide. Like, you know? Which honestly, depending on how you perceive it, you could see like extreme nationalism towards Israel as bad. I don't really care about either side. I don't think there's either a wrong or a right. Especially when you got people dying on both sides. Like, I even feel sympathetic towards the German troops in World War II who were indoctrinated into fighting for this evil country. Which I feel like people should feel more sympathetic to all the troops in World War II that were fighting on the Axis side, on Germany's side, because the master manipulation being in play is insane. Like, anyone could easily be manipulated. And that's scary. So I think we do need to be a little bit more sympathetic to people who were manipulated in that way. Because there's one thing wrong with um killing people trying to topple a far right regime and stop it from expanding. That's fine. But another thing that's fine, and I think is not bad, is fighting for that far right regime without knowing how evil it is. Because you gotta, like, if you read Mein Kampf, it's scary for the reason of master manipulation. Like, you can read the words in it and everything, and it's not scary because of what Hitler said. It's scary that it's a little bit convincing, and it's written to be super convincing. That's the disgusting part of it. It ain't the fact that it's written by a far right dictator. It's written by a far right dictator, and it worked. It worked horribly for the Allies. And you had so much people proud to be German and thinking, hey, if we're proud to be German, we should fight for our country, fighting against the powers who are trying to defend Europe from an authoritarian regime and defend Poland. Only thing that I find most scary about Mein Kampf, not the part that he was talking about with the Jews. He did talk a little bit about the Jews in Mein Kampf, but it was like well written, and that's the scary part. Yo, what's up, Ingolan? Happy Thanksgiving. It was like pro Arthur author stuff, and I've only seen a little bit of Mein Kampf. It's a scary book. Meaning, nobody cares. If you take in the time period, the economic struggles, and everything, the struggles of the German people, you can relate it to modern voices and everything. Whether they're far left, far right, or even moderate. It was sympathetic for the people, which, oh wow. Yeah. Sympathetic for the people. That's all you need. Sympathy for the people. And you manipulate an entire population. That's insane. Thinking about some of the greatest authors in history just based off skill, Hitler's one of the greatest because of how convincing and persuasive he was. That's the literal only reason he took power in Nazi Germany, and he had so much kids reading these books. And the worst thing you can do is indoctrinate children who are going to believe this for the rest of their lives into this Nazi regime. Like, it's scary. The demographic of people reading that book were children. Easily convinced and well manipulated children. That's scary as all get out. And it's a part of history that so many people are like, oh yeah, I couldn't have been in support of Germany. No, you would have been. It's I feel like we need to be less harsh about World War II and how Hitler was killing all the Jews, Muslims, all these people who weren't Catholic, white, and straight. Catholic, Protestant, or straight. I think we need to focus on more of the master manipulation now. Because shifting over, everyone knows the Holocaust is bad. I want to just go more in depth on some other things too. We should learn about the Holocaust. I'm not saying we shouldn't. We should learn more about World War II, in my opinion. Just master manipulation, speech patterns, and all that mess. And more of how easily populations can be manipulated to prevent dictators rising up in Western countries. Which us learning about World War II is mainly so it never happens again. And it's great. But to truly make sure it never happens again, in my personal opinion, we don't need to talk as much about the Jews being gassed or anything. We need to talk about the master manipulation that occurred and how in a modern society we can prevent that. Put yourself in a peasant's perspective. In Germany during the rise to power, yeah, you would probably believe it too, considering the economic state and political landscape of the 20s. Exactly. Germany went through a rough period. Radical ideologies rampaged Germany. Took advantage of the poor, took advantage of the weak, took advantage of the people who didn't have a voice to themselves and for themselves, and manipulated their voice into speaking for theirs. So imagine this: you're saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna be a voice of the people." Hitler said that, guaranteed. Not saying being a voice of the people is bad, but you gotta take into perspective. Hitler was trying to make everyone believe he was a voice of the people. In reality, he just wanted to spread his corrupt and mentally insane ideas. And honestly, just learning about World War II in a mental perspective, I feel is more powerful than learning about World War II on itself. Because the mental perspective of World War II is crazy. You had so many people going through mental health problems, economic hardship, and all that stuff. And economic hardship, mental health problems. they lie in together. Let's be real. Guess what? Hitler's political party acronyms mean the NDSAP. The word German workers or something to do with the workers. Yeah, it was a German workers party. A German workers party. For the people. To represent the workers. The working class. Everybody who is amongst the working class would love that. The modern conservatives, they want someone to represent the working class and the effort it takes to rise up instead of stuff being handed down to them. They want a workers' party. Hitler did too. Each party wants a workers' party. The Democrats want to equally distribute human rights or whatever. Make sure everyone's equal. But honestly, to put everyone on an equal playing field, I completely disagree with. I don't disagree with feeding people, but putting everyone on an equal playing field while others work harder than some, I disagree with. And I'm more, I'd say Republican in that perspective of politics. But also, I gotta be like, hey, I'm not starving. Which, makes sense. I am not starving. Why, you know, yeah, I'm not starving. That's my whole basis of political parties and why I think they're stupid. I'm not starving. Others are. They have different circumstances, right? I want a person who represents my views mixed in between the parties. Like, I want the best of two worlds, but I also would prefer more area to step up in. Like, working hard pays off type stuff. Which I believe effort is the most important thing to personality and just character and also economics. Um, but that's also from my perspective. I mean, people say I'm a Nazi despite me saying multiple times I'm actually not a Nazi, me stating I have Polish and Czech heritage, who got some of the worst parts of the Holocaust. Yeah, nobody cares about your heritage, and you could be lying about your heritage, and you can't prove your heritage or anything. So I don't see why that even matters, personally. Just not even saying you're a Nazi or anything. I don't see why that matters. Like, there was even some Jewish Nazis in World War II who were generally just confused, who would say you're not confused, which is bad to be a Nazi, but it's easy to be manipulated into being a Nazi. So many people are and were. Which, honestly, it makes sense. Because the Nazis were founded off of master manipulation, so it makes a hell of a lot of sense. So, Jewish Nazis do exist. I swear to God. There's probably like a Nazi troop that was Jewish or something. Guaranteed. Anyone can be manipulated as long as you're saying something to go with their goals. Like, I want to give an example. Um, so, hmm. Kamala. Kamala saying she wanted to have a harsher immigration policy than Donald Trump. Which she probably wouldn't have. But she did that to appeal to people who didn't like her and were very extreme about the borders. I've hated Nazism ever since I found out about the stuff they did in their Aryan stuff. So I hated the Nazis as soon as like I started paying attention to history. Other than that, I could not care less about the Nazis. To be 100% honest, the average person does not care about who the Nazis were or anything. Then I just learned about it every year. Yeah, this is disgusting. Let's move on. But like seventh, eighth grade, yeah, no, I really paid attention. And now I'm more into like the mental manipulation about history and how many people get manipulated by certain aspects of it. And I do believe history is the key to solving conflicts in the future with politics and all that mess. Like, if it happens once, there has to be something to prevent it. That's why you have the UN now, to prevent world wars. Also, because the League of Nations failed. League of Nations failed miserably. But the UN's repeating the League of Nations a little bit, in my opinion. But also, we're dealing with a much weaker power and a much stronger West. So I would say, would I rather live in modern Russia or Nazi Germany? I would say modern Russia. But I would compare the rise that Putin's trying to do to Nazi Germany's rise, but generally failing. Like, same motives. Like, wanting to unite the Russian people. Like, what is that? You're telling me he ain't copying Hitler off of that? The UN is gonna fail within the next 20 years. I mean, it's already failed a lot, in my opinion. Middle East failed multiple occasions. Can't stop conflict between Iran and Israel. Can't stop conflict between Palestine and Israel. Makes tons of money off of conflicts. So, in my personal opinion, UN should be abolished and replaced with something else. Because all they've done is capitalize off of the death of children in Israel and Palestine. You want to know the real villain in Israel and Palestine? The UN, the US. Any nation aiding either side. They're all doing it to capitalize off of conflict and death. Everyone's sympathetic to one side, so the people aiding the other side or getting investments, getting equipment bought. By fail, I mean totally be ineffective. The UN's almost totally ineffective, so yeah. Next 20 years, yeah, we're gonna experience that. Unless we see some massive reforms in the UN. Which, honestly, if we're gonna talk about politics, I'm fine with this. My mom doesn't want me leaning around domestic politics, but this is geopolitics, so she can't say anything. Hopefully. But I don't care which side you support. I don't support the death of children on either side. I don't support the death of anyone on either side. I support peace. It's not a war. It's two sides confused that fighting for so long that they don't know what they're doing. Let's put it there. You got kids growing up in Israel and Palestine, growing up together just to kill each other. That is the most disgusting thing ever. Spend time with your family, cuh. Meh, I got bored of doing that. I'll do it later. I'll give this like an hour and 30-minute stream. Still like an hour left. But yeah. The UN's going to fail. The US foreign policy is going to fail eventually. No matter who's president, I have a feeling we're going to fail in multiple regions of the world just because of the change of events. And also, if you take into consideration, like, I had a very good map of what I think the future of the world's going to look like. It's not accurate at all, but it's just showcasing what I think will be major powers and all that mess. And it's scary. Like, Cold War, the Cold War we are currently in. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the Cold War. There's lots of destruction in the Cold War. Our Cold War. What do you mean no? Omega, why did you say no? I don't have a good map. Hold up. Alright, this is gonna have to do. But I don't have a good map. If, Benito, if you have one of the modern world that's really good, let me know. But I don't have a good one. So, this is what I think the world looks like, right? In my opinion. Which is pretty valid. This is what everyone should think the world looks like. So, what I think major powers are, I'm going to highlight them in different colors. The US. Major powers in the Cold War. The US. I'm just going to get a few areas. Boom. The EU. Which this is not going to be accurate. Europe. European Union. I think the UK is going to join eventually. But yeah. Nothing ever happens, bro. Have you not been reading the news, bro? What do you mean nothing ever happens? Oh, that is pretty. Thank you, Benito. I'm gonna be using that. That is a very pretty map. More pretty than any other. Um, yo, honestly, yo, this is a good quality map. This is what I like to see. So pretty. In colon, but nothing ever happens. You aren't internet cultured enough to understand what happens? Yeah, probably. Plus, the EU wasn't a thing till the 90s. Do you know how strong the EU is? The EU is powerful. The EU is definitely going to be in the Cold War as like its own power. I'm sorry, but its political reach right now is insane. It's in some areas of diplomacy, it acts as one body, which is great. You said major powers in the Cold War. Yeah, the Cold War. Like the US, European Union, India, China, Russia, the Cold War. The today's Cold War. Like, be so for real. Do you not know we're in a Cold War? Hold up. Hold up. Did I make bro realize it? He means the new one? Yeah, I do mean the new one. Should I just... I'm just gonna include the UK. It's already prominent that they might be joining soon. Nah. I don't know who's in it over in the Balkan area, or the Southern Balkans, for like Yugoslavia. But I hope I got everything right. If not, let me know. Yeah, I do mean the modern Cold War. Like, yeah. I will highlight, like, points of interest that are very prominent. Russia, I'm gonna make, like, green. And then, influence overlapping. Russia barely has any influence. It's mainly China. China gives its stuff to Russia. I would say Russia is sort of like a puppet in some areas to China. Don't know if that's accurate. So, Russia being more of like a puppet, in my opinion, is weird, but they're also getting their stuff from China, which is like it's China stealing it from America. First thing that happens, China gets it, Russia gets it. They're getting the third best stuff in the world. Well, Europe has better stuff than Russia and China, in my opinion. depending on what it is. China's gonna be yellow because I like China as yellow instead of like red. Yellow China just makes sense. Um, hmm. So if we take into consideration these are the major powers, India right there. Boom. These are the major powers of the Cold War. We got like 5 superpowers up against each other. And then points of interest that are going to be disputed on is definitely going to be the East African community right here. Israel and Palestine, Syria, Lebanon, Iran, Ukraine, Serbia, Montenegro, Kosovo. Yeah. And then you also got Venezuela, which is a big conflict of interest. What about Djibouti? Djibouti is actually like so many bases there. Qatar, Saudi Arabia. America is going to lose the Cold War in Africa. Yeah, I do agree. Nigeria is a newer conflict of interest. Other than that, Sudan. Huh. Iraq, Jordan, Kuwait's definitely going to be one, possibly. The Caucasus. Turkey, I don't know about. Depends. Cyprus is definitely going to be one, without a doubt. Turkey and Greece have their own little Cold War. Korea's maybe. Myanmar, definitely. Indonesia, yeah. Indonesia is just, yeah. Um, Vietnam. Vietnam's, yeah. Southeast Asia as a whole is just conflict of interest. China trying to get in here. Majority of the world's going to be a conflict of interest, a major conflict of interest. Because, like, you got so many nations wanting to join the EU, so many nations wanting to do whatever. Australia has its own influence. I do think Australia is going to have a sphere of influence, not as strong as the Cold War powers, but I do think they are going to be a major point in the Cold War. And then you also got like Western Sahara, which I'm just gonna color it red. And then just color Morocco white. Like so. Boom. Western Sahara. Any other areas I would say is just Madagascar. Afghanistan's still a very prominent area. Central Asia, I haven't heard much of Central Asia, so I don't know how these countries are doing. I think they're doing good. I hope they are. Um, Ethiopia. Ethiopia is debatable, but I do think Somaliland and Somalia. Africa is just one big conflict. Niger, maybe. They do have a dictatorship, I'm pretty sure, a military dictatorship. Which that's bad. And whatever. But all these countries have military dictatorships. So let's be so for real. Um South Africa I feel like is going to be an influence fight. Major influence fight. Which makes sense. You know, why wouldn't they be a major influence fight? Brazil's already like a major conflict of interest. We need entertainment. Alright, well, let's simulate stuff that might happen during the Cold War. Actually, Benito, do you got any better maps than this? Like with, provinces or whatever? Do you have a province map? Because that would be nice. Cool. I will understand. Don't Alright. No, however, I do have a good 1936 map. I mean, yeah, that's good. I just want a good modern map, provinces, and all that mess for what I'm going to be doing in the future. But other than that, I had a really good like highlighted alliance maps where everything could have was like transparent, where you could see all the alliances being played onto one nation at a time and everything. It looked so good, but I don't have it. It got wiped. I should have had it. I should have flashed it onto my new PC, but I didn't, and it's very sad. More sad than anything else. But it's fine. It took me maybe like 20 minutes to 2 hours to make, which is crazy. But it's also taken into consideration just finding the alliances that were major, finding their extents, finding whatever, getting the transparency right and everything. Norway isn't EU, neither is Switzerland. Switzerland I accidentally got because I was just going over everything with a cyan brush. Norway, I don't care about. They're an EU partner. Whatever. They're heavily under EU influence, and I do think they are going to join the EU sometime soon. Moldova should probably be in there if I'm gonna do that too. Boom. Croatia, Serbia. Ooh, I wanna take you. Christina, Terlana, right into the drama. Serbia, Montenegro. Ooh, I wanna take you Um. Huh. I think I'm just gonna get that map. Okay, sure. Not gonna lie, we should do Diplomacy Wars on Modern World. Yeah, I want to do Diplomacy Wars sometime soon. Um, Diplomacy Wars would be fun. And I haven't done Diplomacy Wars in a while either. So I feel like my viewers do deserve it. Because y'all do deserve it. I mean, I haven't done it in a minute. I haven't done y'all properly. Do not take that out of context. But I haven't done my viewers right. And I think that's very prominent. That I haven't really been... I haven't been a good boy to my viewers. I've been very bad. Very, very bad. More bad than any other. But either way, like, I haven't done y'all right. I see it. It do be true. I do need to treat y'all better. But other than that, y'all don't really complain. So y'all good. Right? I stepped on a pencil, my foot is bleeding. W. W is in the chat for Omega stepping on a pencil and his foot bleeding. Very noble. Very great. Very grand. I want a capital map for this. That would be cool. But I ain't got one. Yeah, we're gonna have to work with what we got. Yo, this might be off by a few pixels. W. W Omega stepping on your foot better than any other. You know? Very impressive. In my opinion, very impressive that you can step on your foot. You did it so well, so amazingly. I cannot describe how amazing it must have felt to step on your toe. Alright, so we're gonna do like events that happen. Y'all can call out events and they will happen, right? But they can't be like unrealistic. Benito. Chat, Benito cooked me on this map. German Civil War. Oh my god. You're right. You're right. You are so right. I just gotta find the borders. Great. I don't even know if this is gonna be good or not. But I'm giving it a shot. I'm giving it a good shot. A very advanced, peaceful shot. Alright, German Civil War. Da. I don't even know if this is right or not. So, we're going with this. We got Germany. Germany's going to be fighting it out. Me personally, just knowing the massive wealth and power of Germany, do I think it would go on for a while? And go and win a call for real? Yeah. I guess this is just like interactive future of the world. Did what fast?
Call me fast.
Oh yeah, stream delay probably made it seem like it's fast.
Yeah, I know. But like I know it's delayed, but I know like the time at length it is somewhat delayed. So like it was so fast though, still.
Thanks. Alright. So this is interactive alternative future of the world.
Okay. Okay, Mom.
What's up, Benito's mom?
Hello. What the heck? Happy Thanksgiving.
Right. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. It's been a minute, but thank you.
Chat. Yes, it's okay.
Yeah. I got a big Thanksgiving dinner with MAGA uncles and MAGA aunts and
Haha. Haha.
well,
Haha. 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 Haha.
I
Haha. Haha.
gotta go to MAGA Thanksgiving.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Me neither. I don't know whether to be like, hey, this is yeah, if politics are brought up, do I just shut up? Like
I mean, you might wanna, cause if like how old are your relatives that were like MAGA?
all adults.
No, I'm talking about like their specific age, like all their life.
Like late 30s. Late 30s,
Yeah, then
60s.
they're gonna be like, "Boss, shut the heck up!
Yeah, they're gonna be
You
judging
lit,
me for my
you
age
lib,
if I
you
speak up, but
liberal."
I'm not even liberal.
Yeah, I know, but oh well.
You don't know. You're just a kid. You don't know. You don't know what it's talking about. You're just a kid.
Yeah, even though I know more about politics than majority
Ha
of
ha
people.
ha.
Yeah. I mean,
Mom.
my boy knows more about everything. Than I
Okay.
do.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I'm so famous.
So
I'm
age
so
really
famous.
doesn't matter. It's just comprehension.
Chat, my 2-year-old cousin knows more than me. Trust.
Oh.
All right, age does matter a little bit there, but like from like a mature
It doesn't matter,
age.
right? So that hypothetically, like like a newborn fresh out of the womb could know more than me.
That's not,
No. Age doesn't matter, right? Age does not matter, right?
you're taking it too far.
No, I don't think I am.
You
I
are
don't think I.
taking it too far.
No. Like a baby that is still in the womb can know more than me. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
No,
For sure.
no, it's not
Definitely more
taking it
than you,
far.
bro.
No, I'm not taking it far enough. I could go way more. I could go way further.
Benito, I agree with you there. A baby coming out of the womb, just fresh out of the womb, could know more than you. Any. Alright. Yep, bro deafened. Yep, I have a really good feeling I pissed his mom off.
What the heck?
Maybe not. Really depends. But, yeah.
I'm back, chat.
You're back?
Oh my gosh. Who was that? Who was it? 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 2 notifications at once. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna jump.
I only played the
I'm gonna
sound
jump.
twice.
I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump. I'm
Jump
gonna do it.
where?
I'm gonna jump.
Jump where?
Oh, no, not that type of jump. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna
I mean,
jump.
I could jump right
I'm
now.
gonna jump. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump
Hold
real
up.
quick. BRB. I'll be back.
Get jumped, chat.
Approximately never.
Alright, what's the next event? Oh god. Chat's
Personally, I would
disconnected.
say, I think the next event that happens next is the next event that happens next.
Alright. I think the next
about it.
event's going to be a very prominent event that is going to happen next.
The biggest event out of any other in the history of mankind. Maybe like, maybe
Wait,
like
I think
the Indian-Pakistani War.
Pakistani war, I don't know.
Probably not, but like maybe
There
like
would
the
be border
Pakistan.
skirmishes.
Pakistan is already at war with Afghanistan, so like maybe some stuff there.
Yeah, I wonder how it's going to go. Alright. I'm gonna look up something. real quick.
I mean, Pakistan could hypothetically take like destroy the Afghani army, but it's just gonna be you're not gonna be able to occupy it. It could go like how the Soviets invaded Afghanistan in the 80s.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's already occupied of Afghanistan?
I do not know. Oh, I know it's occupied. I think it's I know it's uh
So Pakistan does
um
not occupy any Afghanistani land, according to what
what
I
the
looked
hecky?
up.
What the heck? What the hecky? Is Afghanistan occupied land then? Probably. Maybe.
They're not at war, but they're dealing with border
Um,
clashes, which makes sense because the border disputes are crazy.
DOB, Pakistan tries not to have a border dispute. Difficulty and possible.
Yeah. So honestly, the best way to not have a border dispute is to not have borders.
Oh my gosh, you're Einstein, bro.
Mm-hmm. Think
To
about it.
not have a border dispute, you do not have to have a border dispute. That's. But let's assume that they
It
go to war.
causes
That'd be
so
interesting.
it 100% prevents all border disputes to not have a border.
Oh, oh my gosh, this guy.
So
Oh my
intelligent,
gosh.
so smart. Learned it
Yeah,
from
yeah.
my
What?
friend. He was a very good friend. Very smart, very intelligent. Smarter than
Oh,
anyone I know.
your friend. Your friend is probably your friend.
He's a very good
Your
friend.
friend is probably your
He's
friend.
probably my friend.
Probably your friend. Probably on Epstein Island.
I did not have a crush on him. His name is not Zero Mamdani. I was not matching outfits with him this morning. I'd not give him a kiss. That is fake news. Trump Donnie. Trump and Mom Donnie. Honestly, I'm so glad they met because Trump's trying out new styles. And I think it's cool.
So much aura.
And they're matching outfits now. Like, oh my god. Hmm.
I think that Pakistan's advance should stop about there.
Yeah. Alright. So, peace treaty time.
History time.
Ooh.
Okay, so here's what I happen. What would happen?
What?
I think what would happen is what would happen.
I think permanent occupation zones, not permanent, but temporary. Temporary occupation zones in Afghanistan would be formed.
What would happen is what would happen. The
If you
future
think about
is the
it,
future.
if you truly do
If you
think
think
about
about
it,
it,
what
hell
happens in the
yeah.
future will
You,
happen in the future. So we don't know what will happen.
Moms, why are you doing that hand gesture at me?
What hand
Yeah,
gesture is
no.
she doing?
Okay, whoa.
Pointing at him.
Yeah.
Pointing at him.
What's happening? Hello?
Okay. Yeah. Look, I just muted you because let me tell you why you're probably gonna say something inappropriate.
Me?
Yeah. Me? Who else?
I'm just generally
Pass it.
confused.
Casper the Friendly Ghost? I mean,
Maybe.
I do see the shadows in my room. Do not take that out of context. I mean, I don't want to be bad.
Yo, does that mean you gave me love?
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Wait. Oh my god, I just saved the world.
What?
Afghanistan
Oh my
no
gosh.
longer has their panhandle.
World peace is achieved. The UN is dissolved because there's no more conflicts in the world.
Yep.
Every single country collapses into a billion pieces. But oh well. Anyways,
Why do you think every country would collapse into a billion pieces?
no, I meant that. I didn't actually mean it like that. Like I meant like the world peace would like actually somewhat be achieved because every country it just collapses into a million pieces.
Alright. So these borders honestly look somewhat realistic.
These
And
borders look
Pakistan
like
looks
boarding.
so much better. But there is a problem. I have this. Why is it there? Do you like that border?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you like it? Up here?
Yeah. I like the border because like I think it should look like that. Do not question me.
Alright. I'm gonna. Boom. This is all the conflicts in the world solved. So what should we do now? Should we just destroy a few borders here? And here? And here? And here? And here? Yeah. Honestly, I don't care about borders. Borders, dissolve them. Solve our border gore. Just to remove all border gore. Best way to remove it. Remove borders. Honestly, though, like Angola's borders, I hate them. Like, either give Angola a little bit more land towards their exclave, or give the exclave to the DRC, because there's no point in holding on to such a rebellious area. But the DRC can't have it because they're so struggling. So how's your Thanksgiving? My Thanksgiving, as I see it, my Thanksgiving has been very good, better than most, quite frankly.
Oh my gosh. Don't start. Do not start. Do not start.
Do not start what?
You're gonna say better than any other.
No. It was quite good. My uncle was there. My uncle, he's very good. One of my favorites.
Better than any other.
We sat down at the very nice table, just had it moved into a whole new room, swapped it out with a different room, changing the household interior. Very perfect, very pretty. Better than before. Other than that, we sat down, we
Other than
ate
that,
food, we got
not really.
fatter than any other. My
Not
Thanksgiving
really.
was really good. I ate a lot of turkey and stuffing. I didn't like the bread. It was my first year. I didn't like my mother's bread she made. So this is your first Thanksgiving, or
Imagine having your very first Thanksgiving.
Oh, are you like a foreign exchange student or some stuff? Or move to another country and adapting to the culture? Well, no. You're talking about your mother. So,
If you're
no,
from
that
China, if you're
couldn't.
from China, then plus of 1 million Chinese social credits.
No, I've done Thanksgiving a long time, but can't wait till holidays like Thanksgiving or Christmas out of my family's house. Like, yeah. So, in different cultures like Japan, you're allowed to eat KFC during Christmas. So, that's crazy. So, during Christmas, I'm allowed to eat whatever I want. No big Christmas like definitive dinner. Just a fancy dinner. Um and just junk food in the morning. Eat real fast, open presents, and then go to sleep.
Degenerate. I'm
Degenerate?
joking. I'm
Do you dare
joking.
me to eat a healthy breakfast on Christmas morning?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do it. I'll eat whatever healthy foods you want me to eat. And I will take so
basically,
long.
basically. Yeah, I'm joking. Do not eat any healthy foods on Thanksgiving. If you do, then you do. And if you
I'm
do,
eating steak for Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. Steak for
the heck
Thanksgiving.
it, what the heck?
Yeah, I know it's insane. Steak for Thanksgiving.
You guys should be thankful for nothing during Thanksgiving.
You
I
know what I'm
wasn't.
thankful for, Benito?
Mm, what?
I'm thankful for something that I'm thankful for. No,
Relatable.
honestly,
Relatable.
I'm thankful for just the environment
Being
I'm in.
thankful. I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for being thankful.
It's kind of sad, but what? Hold up. This is about to take a minute. God, I hate the delay. All
Now
right.
throw up.
Yeah, I don't get it. Oh, I haven't talked about so my first swim practice I threw up.
W.
Yeah. Oh, and I got swim
Big W.
practice on Saturday. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta tell my parents that so I can drive there. Or I might just have to drive to school, then I get bus there. I don't know. But yeah, I swim around with a bunch of people in a pool for sport.
I bet you like that.
I like swimming around. I hate swimming. I figured that out. Like, I figured it out. Swimming is super difficult. Very
Couldn't you
energy
just like
consuming.
unenroll then?
On what?
Could you just like get out of the swimming team then?
I could if I wanted to.
Ah, yes, I hate swimming, but in a swimming team.
Bro, I hate swimming because it consumes so much energy and it takes, like, it wears you out fast.
Let's look like a mixtape. Oh my gosh, what the heck?
Other than that, I think it's
Heck?
hilarious how every guy on the swim team's cuddling up for warmth. But yeah, what you literally had was just a pile of 3 guys just cuddling up with each other in a definitely non-romantic way to get warm.
Key player scored day.
I mean, honestly, I was freezing cold, so I wish I was
Okay. Okay. No.
with them. But like, it's a cold pool. You're coming out of there. It's a cold locker room that you have to get changed in with a bunch of Marines who are just getting butt booty naked and changing. And it's like, yeah, nah, get me out of here. I'm cold on the bus. I'm just wanting to do my own thing, get warm real fast. So other people, not including me, because, you know, yeah, they
So
cuddle
there
on
was
the
that one
bus.
time you cuddled with a boy on the bus. I does not think I know about his dark actions.
What dark actions?
No, I'm joking. No, I'm just talking. No, but you did cuddle on the bus with that with a boy one time, right?
No.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
When?
Buddy, if I were to look, okay, hold on, let me get it. Let me get the image.
Yo.
I'm actually.
Hello,
Okay.
Spanish Empire mapping. Keeg.
Oh my
In a minute.
gosh,
Happy Thanksgiving,
it's
bro.
you,
It's him.
King. It's you. Oh my god.
Mm. Oh, God.
Yeah,
Alright.
what happened?
I got a poll from Ender talking about his thumbnail, and I really like his thumbnail.
Look at your DMs.
What? Yo.
You sent that.
That's Matthew.
I don't know who Matthew is. Why are you
Mm-hmm.
saying his name like I know it?
Oh, sorry. That's a
Emma.
person, not me. That's M.
Buddy, are you telling me that that's not
Yes, I am.
so you admit?
No, that's not me.
Can someone like take take that out of context? Like we just replace the no with a yes and then you have him confessing to like one of his allegations because like it'd be funny. I'm
Mm.
joking. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do that.
Personally, I don't like Ender's Wixo. I've never watched Ender's Wixo. Oh, and speaking of Wixo, I recorded episode 7. I just need to edit it now. And I don't know if I'm going to have time to edit it, so I'm probably going to edit it on Saturday or Friday morning.
Bro,
Or maybe tonight.
finally recorded it.
Yeah.
And Golan, you gotta do.
But no, what you have is a bunch of guys cuddling in a pile on the bus for swim.
eyes.
And it's not romantic.
4 big eyes. 4 big eyes.
Oh,
And
chat
Golan, 4 big eyes.
disconnected. They're trying to reconnect me. Bro, finally uploaded. Bro, it's been 3 weeks. Maybe it might even be a month now. But, like, I
Chop,
completely
chop.
lost motivation. So, do not blame me.
Nobody is going to blame you.
But,
I
I
lost
will say,
motivation.
episode 7's really
Stopped
good.
wanting to upload. I just chose to like just not upload. It's kind of easy.
Yeah. We still got to do that World War II video.
You need to bring back map lore. I mean, that's legitimately the reason why I didn't want to dissolve map lore. It's gonna only just push the project back further, and it did.
Yeah.
Well, the backfiring of that was like when American troops were pulled out of Iraq.
Bro, all the large
I feel
creators you have just slowed uploading. Cheese, you, and Altsen. Yeah. Bro, I don't get it, but
Art-
we're all slowing down on uploading. I think I was like the first to do it, but nobody really cared for the most part. There was some like, please upload, bro. But other than that, nothing much going
R.I.P.
on.
R.I.P. Silver.
What do you mean RIP Silver?
He died.
Actually?
No.
Alright.
I mean, I know Stockton's dog died today.
Yeah, rest in peace, his dog. No, it was Cheese. Wait, when was the last time Cheese stopped
Cheese.
uploaded?
Cheese. Cheese died.
Cheese
Golden.
mapping.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, a month ago. So he did stop before me. Hold up, I'm gonna silence this.
Cheese. W cheese.
Bro, Cheese did it before me.
Cheese darn did it again.
Cheese done darn did it again. September 14th when
I
he last uploaded his short. Cheese really does not get views, to be honest. That sucks.
Bro, that is kind of sad. I mean, it kind of went the same for me. It's kind of why I stopped uploading Paint.net content, like on my videos, cause like I uploaded like one, and then there's this big detailed video I recorded of like what if Germany, or what if the monarchists came back to Germany in 1936, and then it completely flopped. Or no, it did not. I didn't even post it. I could not even post it because I think a lot of the recording, like 2/3 of the recording, got corrupted.
So Norwegian hasn't slowed down on uploading. He just uploads whenever he wants, which is good. His new Wixo, I don't know how to feel about that. I haven't really watched much of it. I want to watch some of it, but more I watch Wixo, the less I'm into Wixo. So, yeah.
Oh, the Sultan Empire, aka Arma.
Arma, haven't watched him in a minute. I've been mainly just watching Dean. I'm gonna end
Okay,
stream.
yep, okay.
What?
And Golden, you should do an alternative history scenario.
I should. Alright, goodbye real
You
quick.
should.